Okay, hi boys and girls. This week we're gonna have so much fun making robots. I have 3 different ways that you can make a robot. I'm gonna show you now. All right, so first of all, you're gonna need some supplies, all right? You're gonna need things like boxes. Look, I have like my gluten-free pancake box, some popcorn boxes. You can use toilet paper rolls, which I used in mine. Mac and cheese boxes. You can use tin foil. You can use like cardboard from the side of a box. Here's the cardboard from the side of a box you could use. All right, and all I did was I went in and I used, see, my paper towel roll became the face, and I used paper towel rolls that I coiled up. I coiled them. Let me show you how to do that now. So you take the paper towel roll and you can actually, since it's already curved, you can just kind of cut it half the way, if you can see this. And then I just rolled it since it's already coiled. I just kind of coiled it more. And then I just used a little bit of tape, okay, on the end there. And you can cut it to any size you want. I used a little tin foil and I kind of wrapped it with tin foil to make the arms. And that's what these are here. All right, so my robot, what I did was, you have a choice. You can make your robot. So look, I just took cardboard and I used glue stick. This is like mac and cheese box. And I put some tin foil down for like buttons, and I made rectangles for the feet. I wrapped these little squares and made them into the feet. Here's my arms, here's my hands, okay? And then I drew in a setting, the background. So my idea is that my robot is going to work in the cafeteria. Instead of having all the employees that have to administer and type in your numbers for the lunchroom, it's dangerous for those employees because they're in the lunchroom all day. People take their masks off. So my idea is, if we had a robot, that person could just take their hand. It's a robot hand. They could scan, right, with their hand. They could scan your number of your card or type it into the little device here. And they could also help, see there's a freezer in the background. They could help to get you your milk and that sort of thing. And they can walk, they can mop and clean tables in between lunches to help save on people and the exposure to possibly getting any kind of sickness, whether it's COVID or a flu or whatever. All right, so that's my idea. Now, another idea you could do, if you don't have cardboard, you could actually construct and draw. Here's one, it's very wet. I use watercolor paints. So here I wrote down some notes, more like a diagram. You could do something kind of like that, where you're going to draw in your design first of your creation. You want to think of a big problem. Think of a place and think of its problem. It could be a problem relating to school. It could be a problem even in your own home that you're trying to solve, like nobody takes the trash out, or you have no one to do recycling. Maybe your robot is going to recycle right in your home. They do recycling of products in your home. It doesn't have to look like a person either. As we know, some robots from our video, like the Roby, it goes around vacuuming the floors and it doesn't look anything like a pet or a human. But in my diagram, I drew arrows and I wrote down notes like able to think like humans. My robot's going to be able to speak multiple languages because many students in Westfield schools speak more than just English. They speak more languages, especially when they first come to America. It's hard for them to go into a big cafeteria, and it would be so much easier and welcoming to have someone talk to them in their native language. Also, my robot can, like I told you, can scan cards by just opening the palm of its hand. And I have my robot's able to walk and move and clean and do all kinds of things in the cafeteria that needs to be. All right, so you could use watercolor paints and draw with Sharpie marker first, and then watercolor paints, or you could do watercolor paints, draw with pencil, watercolor paints, and then put black line around the edges for your sketch to make it stand out and use emphasis. All right, so you can construct your robot on just plain paper like this and put the pieces together. You're gonna have a lot of fun. If you use cardboard, it's a lot of fun to kind of construct, and I'm just gonna take this off so you can kind of see it simplified, and you're not seeing it with the setting, okay? All right, so you can go in and start to create your robot with simple shapes. So I cut a square. I have a little part of a toilet paper roll or paper towel roll. I have my little hands that I wrapped in tin foil. I have my rectangles, and I have 2 small rectangles for the feet. Again, your robot might be a circle, and you might have lots of details on it and buttons that you want to construct and also add on to. All right, don't forget, just doing this is a good step, but it would be helpful to see the setting, right? Where is your robot going to be? This setting is the cafeteria at my old school, and there's a freezer, and I have a little table where they have the computer where they type in your codes usually. All right, same thing with this one. Adding in the background with your diagram would be quality work, taking your time, going slow, and adding color to your work. If you construct your robot first, right, you don't even have to use glue to glue it down. See, mine is loose. So you could just simply keep it loose and take a photograph of it when it's finished. But remember, you want to have the setting be in the background, okay, when you are constructing. So construct, then draw your background, and then you can lay it all down and take a photograph of your work when it's finished. All right, boys and girls, I can't wait to see your work this week. I can't wait to see you in class. See you soon. Bye.